Hey y'all, welcome in. Tap the screen and share the live, please. Hey Amanda, hey Cindy, hey Kimby, how are you? Hey Fighter. Getting closer, we just stepped into March. Are you excited? Yes, I thought of you today since it was March 1st. Very cool. Welcome in, y'all. Tap and share. Repost, please. Yeah, we're gonna do Feifei tonight. Pretty excited about it. We have people that's gonna be up here that's followed her for about 3-4 years. So it should be really good. Hey, New Mexico Nana, how are you? Hey, Christina, how are you? Don't forget to repost, y'all, please and thank you. Hello, everyone, welcome in. We're gonna need all the taps tonight, y'all. Hello, John Boy, how are you? All the taps tonight, talking about Feifei. Hey, Brie Beth. Oh, Feifei's new to you. Feifei's actually been around for a long time. Hey, Granny Annie, how are you? Hey, Rochester, how are you? I invited her. We'll see if she shows up. I mean, I personally messaged her. Hey, Digital. Hey, Scam. I'm doing really good, Granny. Thank you for asking. Hey, Hope. Hello, Southern Charm. I'm doing really well, thank you. Hey, Grandma Tracy. Hello, Ladybug. How are you? Hi, little Philly girl. How are you? Hey, Maga. It's Feifei time. We'll see if she shows up. I did message her personally. Y'all can request as soon as you come in. Hello, Cleavage. I know the weekend always goes so fast. I hate going to bed on a Sunday night because then it's over, right? Hey, Tish. How are you? Hello, Lori. Alright, Bugs. Thank you. Yeah, always getting moved. My little moon butt. How are you doing, Digital? Hey, Barb. How are you? I haven't seen you in a little while. Hello, Chief. Hey, bless your snark. How are you? Hey, Seeking Truth. Hello, how are you tonight? Good evening, everybody. Welcome in. Tap, share, and repost, please. Hey, Night Shift. How are you? And thank you for asking. That's great, Night Shift. I'm glad.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Bugs. How are you?
Fine, how are you?
I'm doing really well, thank you.
Lightning, why don't you request up?
Hey, Cindy. Thank you, Kelly. I am. Thank you so much.
Can you hear us?
Hello, Lightning. How are you? Can you hear us, Lightning? I don't know, Bugs. I don't know what's going on. Absolutely, Sunshine. Thank you for modding.
Can you hear us, Lightning?
You might have to drop down and come back up, Lightning. I don't know. I don't know how many followers you have. Let me see. You should be. Yeah, you should be good. I'm gonna drop you down, Lightning, and you can request back up. You might just have connection problems. Is it your TV, Sunshine? Can you cut that down a little bit for us? Hello, Chris W. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Tap the screen and share the live, please. You better recognize Sunshine. I know it's not my TV because it's not on.
And I have mine turned down way low.
Hey, Melody Rose, how are you? I'm doing really well, thank you.
Hi, Melody.
Fallon, Amber, Birdie, y'all want to get up here, please? We're going to start in about 4 minutes. We're just waiting. Hello, Maria. How are you? Sunshine, cut it out.
Block him.
There's little birdie Beth. Hello, Ambulant. How are you? Sunshine's always spicy. Y'all just don't get to hear about it every day. It's always good to laugh. I was laughing so hard last night I couldn't breathe. And not here, but on a phone call. He's a bully. Sunshine, are you bullying fighter? What the heck, man? Bugs, do you want to message her and see if she's coming back, or?
She's coming back. She's having connection problems. She's going to go to her phone, she said.
Okay, perfect. Don't forget to repost the live, y'all. We can get some more people in here. I'm hoping Fei Fei shows up. I did message her personally. She did not respond, or I don't even know if she opened it, honestly. Hello, Jennifer. Did Lisa in here? Does anybody seen Lisa in here yet?
I haven't seen her.
Hey, how are you? GR Acid. How are you doing tonight? I've not seen her either, but she wanted a reminder and I shared it, so I just wanted to see if she was in here. Hello, sweetie. How are you?
I'm going to see what's going on.
Hey, Sammy. Where's Fallon at?
Yeah, where's Fallon?
Who keeps cutting on some powder? I'm not sure what that means.
Okay, so you hear me?
Oh, we have
You
sound
can hear
now.
me on here.
Yes,
There
Yep.
we go.
thank you. Welcome in.
Thank you. Yeah, I guess my tablet don't have a microphone. I don't know. I thought it
Yeah,
did.
I'm not
It
really
should.
sure.
Yeah, it's all right. My phone does.
All right, we got everybody up here. I'm just gonna go over a few things and then do you know how to mute yourself and unmute yourself?
Me? Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, it's not my first rodeo.
Oh, good. I just didn't know who you were, Bugs. You know, I know Bugs, but I had never
Yeah.
seen you.
Well, yeah, I haven't been using this one
Okay,
for
let
a
me go
while.
over a few things and then we'll get
Is she
started.
in?
There's Lisa. Hello, Lisa. I was just asking about you. All right, y'all. I think I have enough mods in here now, so we'll get started. Just remember, please don't block, mute if it gets out of hand. If Fei Fei does come in, please let us know. We may not see her, so if y'all could watch, that would be great. If she does come in,
Yeah.
don't block or mute her. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started. Let Fallon talk a few minutes, and then we're going to hand it over to Bugs and Lightning for a few.
Welcome in, you guys. So tonight we're going to be talking about Fei Fei. For those of you just coming in tonight, Fei Fei was invited personally by Checkmate. She was messaged. So, like Checkmate said, if she comes in, please let us know. Hopefully, she will come in and have a conversation. We have lots of questions we would like to ask. You guys are gonna have to tap the screen, tap Checkmate's box, her face, because last night when we were talking, we were getting lots of violations. And when we go into these 10-minute standing in the corners, we're basically muted and we can't talk. We want to stay on the FYP so that way people can come in and hear about Fei Fei. Lightning Strikes and Bugs have done a lot of work. They've been watching for a lot of years. And you're going to hear some things that I didn't even know that was brought to my attention. It's going to be a great night. So I want to thank you guys for being here. I do want to address Dawn
Absolutely.
1234. If there is questions that you have, since I have constantly seen you coming in and out of our lives, please message us if you have questions about why you continue to enable. I've given every opportunity to have a conversation. And I want you to know that these people in these boxes and in this chat work really hard. And I think that you are taking up way too much time, valuable time, of people messaging you, trying to warn you to not give your hard-earned money to people that are begging on the internet for your money. Instead, they need to be messaging other people who don't know, because you do know. So Dawn 1234, gifting Becky, who is a racist, animal abusing, stolen valor, disrespectful household, is unacceptable. And you've been here a long time, Dawn 1234. So I'm going to ask you respectfully, if you have questions, please reach out to one of us. Okay. Miss Lightning Strikes and Bugs, take it away, because we are all ears.
Lightning, do you want to start first? Because you were watching her first.
So yeah, I can't remember the exact year I started. I want to say it was probably early 2020s. So like maybe 2021, 2022. It came across, it was a video she had complaining, recording somebody's car that had a handicap license plate, handicap sign. And she's yelling and complaining that they're parked in a handicap spot because they didn't look handicapped. They didn't look it. The lady was like 70 she was elderly. But like, how dare she park there? She didn't look like she needed to park there. I'm like, what is this wrong with this lady?
I'm sorry, Lightning. Can I interrupt you just one moment? Y'all, we
Yeah.
already got our first violation for some reason, so please tap the screen. We had to kick Fallon already. I'm sorry, please continue.
She didn't even talk. Or she
Yeah,
said a little something, but not
it
anything.
our lives are we're gonna get
It's
violation after violation, so it's fine. Just
right.
keep going, please. Thank you.
So then she would complain about, she harassed and stalked and complained. This one, God rest his soul, A. Howie. And she just attacked a lot of people from there. And then I became friends with some of them. I don't know if she's in here or not. I don't see her yet, but then, oh gosh, she was on this other guy that lived in Alaska, and he would get donation. People were sending him money and wanting him to everything, and she got mad about that. And then she started with the asking of money. And this is when her mom was alive. Her mom has been perfectly fine up until, from what I could see, maybe less than a year before she ended up passing. And she never had to take care of her mother. Maybe a couple months, but she obviously didn't take good care of her. And what else? She got them evicted from the apartment. All she did was complain. I'm trying to find the videos of my cloud on the tablet now to reverse and show. But I have some of the video. We ended up deleting stuff because she disappeared. Then she comes back. Then she disappears. She gets banned. I don't know, Bugs.
Yeah,
How
she's
many
had a
times
lot of accounts.
she's had a lot of accounts. Got banned for harassment, hate, being hateful, and every single one. Nothing has changed. I feel like she begged harder back then, and
Well,
she was living off of her mom.
when I started following her, right before her and her mom got evicted from the first apartment.
Yep.
And I remember in that first apartment, they both were so racist. I mean, they were hardcore racist. I mean, they spoke about the Mexicans, the people from the Middle East, and that's why they got evicted.
Yes, she constantly complained, and that's what she got evicted for. It was for harassment, complaints, and she was always complaining to the management at other tenants. Like some new tenants are moving in. Oh, look at this furniture. That's not. What's the heck's it? It was some furniture store that's around there, like the discount furniture store. They drive BMWs, and this is a low income subsidized housing. So her mom has had the Section 8. And she must have, because the only reason I think is because she was living with her mother. She wasn't her caretaker or anything. But she literally she's been on food stamps, everything for years, all this time. Her mother, I don't know how many people have been watching her when her mom passed. But she really thought she was going to get her mother's Social Security checks.
And her dad's pension.
And yeah, her mom was collecting half of his partial pension from when he passed. She thought she was is this cat. She was really mad and shocked that she wasn't just her mother's checks weren't turned over to her. That's this her type of thinking. She manipulated and gaslit her mom. Her mom believed all these stories that she'll tell, her lies, all her reasons of can't get a job, all her reasons of why she didn't get hired, and all her reasons of why she can't work. It's been since 2008 that she hasn't worked. She's lived off of mom. And then I think when she discovered that people get money, there's ways to receive money through TikTok. She just thought, well, all I got to do is go live and ask for it, and I shall receive. But that's not how it works. And that's all she's done since day one of when I saw her, and same thing with Bugs and Twisted. And Twisted, I ended up becoming friendly with because of her going after, was it Paranosis? I think.
Yeah.
Somebody else. Yeah, there was. She went after this girl that she did nice crafts. She did really good, like nice stuff, and she sold it. She was legit. And she went off on her and was all jealous of her, and that's when she thought she could do crafting. I got video of that too, where she crafted some shoes for Walmart.
Is there any audio or video clips you want to play? Because I can big box you.
I'm trying to find them. So if Bugs wants to say anything right now, I just had them all up too.
Okay, that's fine.
But when I swapped,
We have no proof, but she has said on lives, as people have been in her life. Now she pays no rent, no utilities.
yep,
She gets full food stamps on herself. So she has no bills.
Yeah, and she was waiting for her check on the 1st. So if
Yeah.
you don't just one time get a check on the 1st. That means you're getting something. You're getting some green eyes. Yeah, she's obviously receiving some sort of cash assistance. You can keep that going. Sometimes, usually only goes for so many months, but she can get an extension if she. I would think you'd have to show proof that you have some sort of disability case going on, but she said oh God, her disability case that the judge didn't had her confused with somebody else.
Oh,
Okay,
she's
so
been,
just for clarity, you both said in a live that she said she lived in Section 8 housing. She does not pay rent, she doesn't pay utilities, she gets
Utilities,
Medicaid.
nothing.
she
Okay,
pays
so
Yep, she
nothing.
has
she
medical.
most of her life is everything's furnished, so she really just has to,
Yep,
pay for toiletries, correct?
Correct.
pretty much, yeah.
Oh
Whatever
wow,
she,
okay.
but she's like, we cannot say 100% guaranteed that she is receiving cash assistance, but she's got to be. There's no way. And you can get general assistance if she does have some sorts of disability or any kind of doctor things that she's saying that she's going through for. She's not going to get disability. She hasn't worked since 2008. She has no disability paid in.
Okay.
And she only
So
worked for 15 years, and it was
so
multiple different jobs.
just so people are clear that she does live in senior Section 8 housing,
Seniors,
correct?
yes. Yes,
That's why
senior
she doesn't pay
housing.
utilities because it's all part
Yeah,
of her contract, I
right.
would
Well,
assume.
it was all from her mom. She
Right.
had all that from her mom. So her mom received X amount of dollars with her SSI and her partial pension from her husband. She did have to pay
Wasn't it 600 a month?
600.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all from her mother getting the Section 8 and all that. They had it before. So the other apartment, when they got the notice and stuff about her being evicted, she thought she was gonna fight it, and she ended up not fighting it because she already knew. She learned that if she loses, they get her mom's gonna get marked with being evicted, and she will lose the Section 8. So they moved out and lived in a motel. I want to say it was 6 to 9 months.
It was something like that.
So yeah, it was 6 to 9 months, and she would beg. Every week was food or for the U-Haul because they had to rent a U-Haul to get all the stuff from the motel room and go stay somewhere else for a night, and then they could come back to that motel room because you couldn't stay there for 30 days straight.
Okay, so
So
they
they would have
stayed
to
there for
leave
a
a
little
night,
bit. They would
like
leave a
28
night.
days, leave at night, yep, and go back into
Okay,
another
okay.
room. But they would need a U-Haul for all that. She had problem with two different storage units, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, two different storage units. And she complained about nothing but the storage units. Then I think she lost it and then said that they stole her stuff. She was asking for money for help with that. She's done GoFundMe's for her and her mom to move. Her and her mom when they had to move. And I can't remember all the rest of them that I saw. I just deleted. I ran out of room, so I did delete a lot of stuff from back. What else is? Do you have any questions? Because we can answer questions easily
Yeah, her mom
instead
just
of
passed
thinking.
away. When was it, in October or November of this year?
Oh,
Uh,
it was July.
Oh, was it July?
July. Yeah, July.
So July of 2025, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And that's when she supposedly fell and her arm broke her hand or fingers or whatever, and had it wrapped for 12 weeks. First, it was she only had to wear it for 4 weeks, the doctor said. Then it was 6 to 8 weeks. It became 12 weeks that she would keep it on. She never went back to the doctor. She doesn't have a primary doctor. Her mother didn't either. So how was she a caregiver? How did she take care of her? You didn't even have your mother didn't even have a primary doctor. They go to the hospital.
Okay, so do y'all think that she, I mean, you can't just transfer over Section 8 like that, can you? I mean, isn't it
No.
usually you have to
So
reapply, correct?
nope. So when I looked it up, and it was because she wasn't down as a caregiver or anything. She was her daughter, a family member. It can get the family member can take it over because she has no to little. She has very low to no income.
Right. She
I
has
just want
zero income, correct?
to
Well, she has
zero.
zero income. But I'm saying,
Correct.
or should we say she's got to get cash assistance. There's no way
Well,
she
I mean, we
doesn't.
can't
I
really
don't
say
know
that
Where
she
else
about
is she
does
getting all
without
this money?
proof.
I don't
Right.
think she's getting cash assistance in
Exactly.
the traditional way. I think because I remember when she was going to get the apartment after her mother passed away, and she waited until the lease was going to be up, I believe, and then she went and did her own interview. And the apartment was a one bedroom, so I don't even know how she was in there to begin with. But the system allowed her to transfer it from her mother to her.
To her. Yep.
And her, because her sister was concerned for her about whether or not she would be able to stay. And she seemed sure about it. But since she doesn't look like she's coming, and I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have to get ready for tomorrow morning. My problem with her is that she's racist, she's
Mm-hmm.
ignorant, and
Mm-hmm.
she chooses to stay that way. And she
Yep.
doesn't like me because, hey, I don't need to be rude. I don't need to talk bad about her. I don't need to talk about her looks. I've just tried to have conversations with her, and she's mad because she can't outsmart me. But she can't
Yep.
outsmart most people because she thought that New Jersey was a part of New York. She didn't
Oh
believe
my
that the
God. Yeah.
work from home jobs ever existed. She has a very limited worldview, and the problem with that is she thinks she's right about everything.
Oh yeah.
And so that's why she
Absolutely. I
can't
think her
move.
mother always believed her, and that's why she thinks
Well,
everybody should.
right. But the problem is that they kept her so isolated in terms of the real world. And this is what I say about Fei Fei. Fei Fei is down. She knows she's down. But in order to make herself feel elevated, she sees other people as less than her because like she talked about how her town where she doesn't live in a little town is 95% full of Arabs. That's not true at
Mm-hmm.
all. In fact,
Mm-mm.
I proved that it's not true. I looked at the census data, but because she can't do anything, she needs to blame it on other people of other races. But I'm going to tell you how disingenuous she is. She claims that the only racists on TikTok are black people. So I got in her box and I said, have you ever seen anything? I said, you've been here for 50 years. Have you ever seen anything racist? She told me in her entire life, she has never seen a racist thing happen. Now, I don't care where you are in the world. You've seen a story, a movie, a television show that showed something racist. But she can't give just a little bit. So when I tried to explain it to her and somebody gifted me, she said I got in her box to get gifted and
Oh
dropped
God.
me and then said
Yeah.
that I was trying to change her mind. I wasn't trying to change your mind. I was trying to get you to see that your line of reasoning is faulty, but she doesn't want to hear that. My second problem with her is that she talks about how people are hateful to her, how people mistreat her, but then she goes into other lives when it's not her life and denigrates people, whether it's race, look, whatever the case may be, because that's the only way she feels good about herself. And then she utilizes the people who bully her to say, woe is me. Now, I don't care that she bullies other people. We should not be bullying her, especially if you're surrounding this community, because that doesn't get us anywhere. That makes her look sympathetic when she is a vile human being. So if you're bullying her, stop, and don't condone it either, because it doesn't make us look any better. She needs to stand on her vileness by herself. Us being vile to her only proves that we are going to our lower selves, and don't condone it either. But she's a vile human being, and every chance I get to cover her, I am, because she wants to sit there and act like woe is her. She can't get a job because there are Arabs in the neighborhood and they won't hire her. But does she forget there was a time when they couldn't get a job when she could? So they started getting businesses together so that they can employ each other. That's
That's
why
just
they
one
did.
of her many, many, many reasons she
Right, of
can't get a
course.
job.
Of
Right,
course she
for
can.
sure.
But she wants
Yep.
money off of TikTok, and then she
Yeah.
gets mad that there are wealthy people getting money. They provide entertainment. I heard her say to her audience the other day, y'all are boring. Ma'am, we're here to watch you. We aren't entertaining you.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be entertaining us. It's that nasty attitude that she's
But
supposed to be handed everything on a silver platter, and
yeah.
her life is supposed to be like Cinderella. Well, that's not the real world, girl. And as long as
Well,
you keep
you
doing what
all
you're
give
doing,
money to
I'm going to
everybody else.
I'm going to keep covering you. Period,
Yep.
point blank. And I don't care if she don't show up here. I don't care if she runs and hides. I don't care if she lies and says she's leaving the app and then she comes back and says, well, I'm only here to DM, and then goes right back live. It's all for show. It's all to be seen. I'm not giving her any more credit. I'm never going in her box again, because she doesn't even respect me as a human being that has the right to be in this country, when she's not even smart enough to know that New Jersey and New York are two different states. She's a waste of my breath. But on that, I'm going to go because I got to get ready. Thank you for letting me come up.
Thank you so much,
You
Dee
have
Dee.
a
See you in the
you have a
morning.
good night.
See you in the morning.
I'm trying to find the Eduardo. Was it Eduardo? I have my Cindy file, but I just found it.
Whenever we start playing clips, guys, remember to click on Checkmate's box. Thank you for tapping. I see you guys tapping away. I appreciate you. Got to make sure we don't go down. I just got off my 10 minutes standing in the corner.
You're a bad girl.
She's always getting there, Bugs. I'm telling you, we even have a picture of it.
I want it. Darn it.
And if we go down, where are we going
We'll
to
find
next?
him.
We'll go to number 3.
Checkmate number 3.
Checkmate 3.0.
Yes.
No, it's not that, Chief. I mean, yesterday I think we got 3 violations. Birdie, stop.
I'm trying to find Francisco. Because we'll just start that one off. But it didn't go into my little Cindy file.
Yep, Linda already. Right out the gate. You'd think it was 11:01 Central Standard Time all over again.
Oh my God.
I see lots of new faces, but I'm also seeing some faces that I recognize from beggars and scammers and enablers, especially Tim and Angela. Y'all, when you go over there, being kind is not enabling. But when you offer them money, Tim and Angela will use it and say, they offered me money, and then they're just playing with me. and then they use it, and then they get the money whenever you people are offering them money. That goes for any beggar scammers or those exhibiting bad behavior. When you go over there and say, I sent you money, they use that as poor, pitiful me. They're going to use anything they can. So please don't do that.
And the sticker is where we're gonna go if we go down. I mean, it's coming, right? We just keep getting violations, so that's where we're gonna go. If you don't follow it, you should. If you want to continue to watch the live, are y'all
Raven?
ready to play some videos?
Oh, I found it. Oh,
Shoot.
nope, that's the bus one. That one's boring.
No, play the bus one. I want them to see how she is.
She was just like, we're going to Walmart, and that was it.
No.
No, you gotta see this. Oh, there was this one girl that got on her for a while, and it was so funny. She used to call her Cletus.
Okay, for anybody who
Oh,
thinks,
this is her showing. For anybody,
okay,
this
for
is
anybody
her
who thinks
in
that I might be lying about how much our
2003
motel is,
when they were in the motel. She was begging for money to pay for the motel. But her dad was a mason. So they did pay for motel rooms. Here's this one.
this is what we came home to.
Okay. This is where she's showing that they came home
This is
from.
what we came home to.
Let's see. Turn the camera. All right. So, let's see if I can try to make sure my
This is what we
volume's.
came home to today. We went to the store, came home. We found those on the floor on the ground and one on the clip. Those are notices of termination. That's the notice that was sent to us telling us that the manager or landlord was exempt from state and city laws in regards to evictions. So we just gotta figure out what we're gonna do. It's not easy. We don't know what to do next because the storage unit is going to cost between $180 and $200. Moving people are going to cost about $400 or $500, and then you have the motel room that costs $2,000.
It was never 2000.
You tried for an apartment, but our Section 8 lady told us that it'll take up to a month to get paperwork moved from one place to another. So even if we did find an apartment, we'd have to wait a month to leave or to move in. And since our landlord's now telling us that she's untouchable and that she can get around tenants' rights, we gotta figure out what to do next. It's very stressful. I'm not even sure if these papers like this are legal. I'm sure she'll find a way to get around that. So it's a lot to deal with. I have to do some calling around tomorrow to see if I can find something again. But as of right now, we have no idea what we're gonna do next. So at least pray for us, please. Pray for us that that we get the funds we need to get out of here. Thank you. This is what we came home to today. We went to the store, came home.
Yep, that's that one.
So she was saying that they were getting evicted, correct?
Yep. Yep.
So this is the place that they had before the current place that they are now living in. Is that
Yes.
correct? Yes,
Yes.
I thought so. Okay, perfect.
Yep. That's the one she complained. Find other ones. Yep. She complained about that place all the time. Oh, well, look at that.
I brought you all out into the hallway because I wanted to show you something. You all out into the hallway because I wanted to show you something. We have a housekeeper, and they call her a porter, and she's supposed to clean everything. So let me ask you this. She cleans everything because she's got 2 raises in 6 months. I'd like to know why. Because that has been on the wall for
La
over 2 weeks
cucaracha.
now, or longer, and nothing's been done about it. But what do we have the housekeeper for? I got one more thing to show you. You see the carpet? The carpet was cleaned 2 weeks ago. Now you go into the laundry room and you see that. You see that? The mess they left these people. And we got that. Now we have a housekeeper. And apparently, I don't know what she does, but she doesn't clean. When you look at this counter, she doesn't clean. Now you tell me why this lady gets 2 raises in 6 months. For doing what? I brought you all out to the hallway.
Nice, huh?
Because I wanted to show you something.
Now, haven't we all seen her house inside? Bits and pictures of her house, her place. It's not that clean.
Well, I mean, that's usually what people do is they always point out other people's mistakes to make themselves feel better about themselves.
Yep, and that's
So,
all she does.
right. So it's a pattern with her.
It's absolutely.
So much so of a pattern. Lightning, if you'll put that screenshot up, or Bugs put the screenshot up of how many people that she has gotten ambulance chaser lawyers to attempt to sue.
Bugs got that. I found him.
Don't you enforce?
Oh, shut up, Cindy. You gotta put. I don't know if Bugs heard you.
Bugs, do you know how to green screen?
No, I don't.
Birdie, is there any way you could pop that up real quick? Please and thank you. I think Fallon's getting it for you.
Let me make sure that her name is taken out of that. Bug sent it to me. I want to make sure it's the one that she clipped.
So when you guys see the list and the amount of people that she has tried to sue to make a quick cash grab, it's going to blow your mind.
Oh, hey, white owls. We became friends because of Play Fairy too. She's another one she harassed. I've got clips of that too.
Here we
There you
go.
go. I guess there is one that's not out on there, and I don't have the screenshot anymore. But she was sued by a man for harassment.
Guys, some of the names on this list are at basically if you walk by Time Magazine's top Fortune 500, you see the CEO of Walmart, you see this Doug McMillan, you see the CEO of Target, you see it's basically a who's who of she just went to these people's um, establishments and picked out the CEO and decided to sue.
She has even tried to sue the police department there in the town she lives.
She sued the entire mall because she got into a confrontation with a young couple, a boy and a girl, and he smacked her phone out of her hand and it broke. He hurt her hand too. Well, she smacked her phone out of her hand because she had her phone recording him, obviously in the face. She was trying to record him, so he smacked it out, and so they left. And she went and found security, and they did nothing. And she was suing them all to replace her phone.
On that list,
I know
she
that's
has
in there.
tried to sue Walmart.
Yep.
You name
But
it.
she's been banned.
Walgreens she's been banned from.
Walgreens, Target, she said once, at Walmart,
And the
the
train,
mall,
correct? She is not,
the
she,
the train station.
yes, right. It's a clear pattern of scamming and begging the system for, many years. It's not just something that happened recently.
Right, actually.
No, because some of these, most of those dates come back from the year 2019.
Yeah, they go way back. Right. I've got an entertaining piece of fun for you on this
Okay,
one.
did everybody get that? If you want to screenshot it, you're more than welcome before we take it down.
Yep, vexatious litigant. She's no longer allowed. She was no longer allowed to sue and put out any more civil suits. That one was funny. All right. So, for entertainment purposes, here is this one. Okay.
Why are you turning your back on me?
Poor Francisco.
Francisco? Excuse me? Why don't you enforce the rules here? What rules? No smoking rules. Why don't you enforce those? Why are you recording me? I'm on a public property. I can record. Okay. So answer my question. Why do you not enforce the rules? Before you start recording, you offend me. So how did I offend you? I'm gonna reserve. How did I offend you? My right of speaking with you because I asked you about no smoking on a public. How did I offend you? Answer me that. Sorry, I'm not gonna repeat what you said. I mean, there's no smoking sign, and yet you aren't stopping anybody from smoking. Who's here? Who's smoking? And Mom. Who's smoking right now? Why don't you go over there and look? Can you answer me that question? I mean, you are a supervisor, Francisco. I'm walking and looking, but can you tell me who's smoking? Well, you were just standing over there talking to a ambassador. So neither one of you are doing a job. What? And you're getting paid to do what? What do you need me to do? enforce the rules here so that we can feel safe in a healthy environment.
Okay.
You're not doing that because secondhand smoke is worse than first-hand smoke.
Okay. Sounds good.
But you're not enforcing the law. You're not enforcing the rule. No, you're not. Are you blind to it?
May I ask your name?
No, you may not ask my name.
Okay, so since you're recording me, I'm going to report you to...
Go ahead, I have nothing to hide. I'm not the one who's supposed to be a supervisor at MTS who's not following the rules of no smoking at the trolley station.
I am following my rules. I'm making sure my supervisors are doing their job.
You are a supervisor. Your jacket says supervisor. So you are a supervisor. And you're not doing anything.
Okay. How do you know that?
Because you're standing over there talking when I asked you about the rules. You got sarcastic with me and snotty and started walking off because I don't want to be on camera. I don't want her after me on camera. How did I offend you?
Can you repeat what I was doing? Being a smart what?
I said you're being sarcastic. I said you're being a smart ass. Because you were. Now if that's offensive, then maybe you shouldn't be one. Then maybe you shouldn't be one. When a person asks you a simple question, you shouldn't be a smart ass.
Deserves to be offended.
No. When I say there's no one smoking right now, you're like, oh, well, who's smoking right now? Like you're some big hot shot.
I asked you who's the person smoking right now, and you responded with your...
Well, maybe if you're on the other side doing your job instead of standing over here in the corner talking to an ambassador. Why don't you enforce?
For real? This poor guy. It's that one. Let's see what else I got.
So everything is always something. People who are legitimately trying to do their jobs are being accosted by her mouth, her vile, disgusting mouth, because they're out there trying to do their jobs, and she is walking around with the camera thinking that she's bigger and better than everybody else.
You're getting paid and you're over there talking to an ambassador. You should be over here. Who's smoking? Well, nobody right now, but you should be walking around looking to make sure nobody's smoking. That's not his job. That's not, like, if he comes, but make sure everything's okay and safe. That's his job. What?
Grace said we can put a video together later, an after show, and then we can pin it to my account. My account covers enablers who like to go in and offer people money and then enable them for scammers to say that they think they're being bullied when people offer them money. So I can do an after show and clip some things together if you want to come and watch it.
Oh yeah, I've got more. She's just wow sometimes, you know, and they think it's what everybody. I used to think it was just me, and then there's a few of us, and we all kind of have the same, just, it's like the train wreck.
So we've seen where she's focused on the things at the apartment complex. She has focused on things that she thinks not right, walking around and trying to be a supervisor of MTS for not following the rules. So she's armed with a camera and her mouth. So as you guys are going into some more clips, keep that in mind. The patterns of bad behavior that you're seeing out of Feifei. So now you've seen 2 receipts. You've seen her mouth and her vileness and her trying to be better than everybody else and her racist self.
She also would complain of the bus drivers because she was apparently assaulted, like somebody hit her or pushed her or something like that on the bus because she got into a confrontation, and the bus driver didn't stop the person or do anything about it. That it's the bus driver's job to protect the people on the bus. Well, you shouldn't be fighting and arguing with people on the bus, for one.
Well, I'm not at Walmart.
So here we go with this one.
Walmart. Had to get some medication.
stuff.
So she's to last 2 days. So now I'm just heading to the bus stop.
Another dry bag.
We'll get our STG&E bill, and even though I paid it on January 13th or 9th, now all of a sudden they say we owe $102 on February 1st. So I got asked about that. We went for an apartment yesterday, and the manager decided to change how much you needed to make per month. After she kept looking me up and down. I know I'm not a prize, but that shouldn't matter about apartments. So we're saying still look, because we don't make 2.5 to 3 times the rent. So wish us luck. And now I gotta figure out how to get $102 or $106 for SDG&E. I keep praying. That's all I can do. Have a good day, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye. Well,
This
I'm at a
was,
Walmart.
I'm trying to think of, trying
Had
to
to
see.
get some medication.
That was,
Well, I'm at a Walmart.
it was the date.
Had to get some
It
medication.
was January 2023. See what else we got here. What's that? Oh, here she was.
FYI, people, never tell me what to do. You can fight me.
So that
FYI,
was
people,
about this guy, Jacob
never.
Smith. We got this one. This one says, this is many of the, I don't appreciate being made fun of and bashed for asking for help with moving. Why I'm getting bashed, asking for money to move. Almost every creator who goes live gets gifts and subs, which means they get money or they have Cash App. So why are you hating on me? They do the same thing, just in a different way. This is always her reasoning. I mean, we've all seen that. How many times? And that was 2023.
Same rhetoric that she does every single time when she's on this kick now where she's like, look at the hate, look at the hate, look at all the hate that I'm getting.
Yep.
2023, she's still talking about people getting money off this app because she's not getting it.
Here's February of 2023. It's kind of the same thing. You can't really see it well. I deleted all my videos because no one cares. And you all rather watch hoes. I don't know if I can't use the SLUTS on here. Con men begging for money to live, and dorks who do dumb stuff. I have to TikTok it. And call it paranormal activity. So I'm done. I'm finished. You all obviously don't care about kind-hearted, sweet people who are in desperate need of actual help. So be it. Goodbye. You all don't care. So why should I? And that was, February 2023. Oh, look at that. Exactly a year and a month ago. Oh, what's another? He's another one that used to go back and forth with her.
This message is for Thunderstormy, aka Cynthia. Nobody's really come out to address you because, for one, it's very obvious you suffer from some sort of a mental health issue. It's also very obvious you have Karenitis. You probably need to take your time and worry about finding a place to live instead of trying to troll everybody on TikTok and the internet. First and foremost, myself, T. Slaughter, Rob, and Wiggins are none of your business. If you never contributed 1 red cent into Jacob by gifts, by money, or anything else, it's really none of your business. You need to work on being a better person, a nicer person. Because I can guarantee you, the situation you're in with not having a place to live, the group that we have would have probably given you the money to move. But instead, you want to slam us, you want to bash us, you want to troll us, you want to spread lies. You have no clue whatsoever what happened with Jacob and the timelines of this. Because you're not a part of it. You only see from the outside. You weren't on the inside. If you knew one bit about what really happened, like we know, it's a whole different story. But you don't know that. You only know what you're seeing from the outside. So from somebody on the inside, and these people that you're bashing, including my name, which is Jenny, not Jenna, by the way, I'm not standing for it anymore. So unblock me so we can come to your comments and quit hiding. If you want to be Karen and have Karenitis, take the pill, which would be us, and swallow it. But no, you limit comments so nobody can come after you, and then you're crying because we're bashing and bullying you. Well, what do you call yourself? So when you feel like being a woman and you want to woman up, you can message me on this account and we can have a conversation about this. But you will not keep putting anybody in this group of my friends in your mouth and it be false information. So you might want to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Worry about finding a place to live instead of trolling people on TikTok. I understand now why the people in your apartment complex want you going. You are a piece of work.
To put it nicely.
This message is for
They went back and
Stormy.
she went off on them too often. Here she was about A. Howie.
Okay, after seeing a live last night with him in it at John Haunted Western Manor, I had to make this video. I don't think Howie remembers half the stuff he says online, because he said after Paranosis invited him to do a collaboration with them and come to one of their lives, at first he said, yeah, I'll come, I'll come. And then afterwards he said, I'm not going to one of their lives. I'm not going to be in one of their lives. I don't need that. I made Paranosis. I made them. If it wasn't for me, he wouldn't have viewers. And he would go on and on and on about how he was the best. He bashed John at Wesley Manor, saying, this man doesn't do anything. All he does is go out to the cemetery at night for an hour or two and says, hey,
She
everybody want
irritates
to talk to the
listening to her.
cemetery. They don't want to talk. That's all he does. Me, I go out in the woods. And I do my walking for 5 hours. Ooh, you walk in the woods, listening to crickets and animals.
But yet she subscribed.
Paranormal.
She sent him socks.
Hey, come on, this guy is BS. And you guys are giving him money hand over fist for what?
She bought him a pair of socks.
Because what, he gives you entertainment by this?
And got mad he wouldn't give her his address.
Well, actually talking to you guys on the video. That's it. Last night you guys were giving him money and he was making faces at you. I mean, really? That's what you guys need in order to give money?
I can't listen to her that part anymore. She just goes on and on. But she's used to subscribe to him. Send him gifts all the time. Here's the guy that she was always complaining about, Jacob Smith.
Still has his fake GoFundMe page up, trying to raise $10,000. Wow. What a fake.
That was her mom.
An absolute fake, and he still got the dang thing up. See? Jacob
That was her
Smith
mom that said, wow. Where's the shoes? Is this her complaining? No, that's it. Hang on. That's great, Wolf. I have a file of her, but not all of this stuff was in there. This is complaining about the old apartment. There was a fire.
That's the remnants. That's the remnants of the fire at our apartments.
Yeah, she is more miserable, Twisted.
Aw, no news cameras. I won't. That's the remnants.
2023. There's one going on.
You know, Tiffany, you talk about me and what I supposedly do, and how you guys don't
Tell
do
me you
this,
ain't
you don't
jealous,
do that.
Sendai.
At least I don't have pictures of this on my videos.
Because you don't look like
At
that.
least I don't need to look all pouty-faced, with pouty lips, showing my cleavage in what looks like a fuchsia bra. At least I have self-respect.
No, because you don't look like that.
At least I have pride in myself. What do you have besides big cleavage and pouty lips?
Pretty face.
Now keep
Personality.
going, little girl. You know, Tiffany, you talk.
I forgot which group Tiffany came from.
So, Feifei, in the event that you're on the outside and you're too chicken to come in here and have a conversation with some real women and men who have
That's
the
impossible.
capability to debate you fact for fact, since you don't have any and you just run your mouth with anything that you absorb from the TV, understand that we don't pick on people's looks. We don't have any reason to body shame. There's no reason for you to be this entitled and to be this hateful in the world that's around you.
Again, two buses. And all of a sudden, the postmaster, apparently, first of all,
Sub post
supposedly on the
office.
phone with somebody else. I said she'd call me back in 2 hours. Now it's, oh, well, she's not in the building. Gotta make sure, wonder which one it is. I don't know what they're doing here. Hello? Gentlemen?
As you can wait at the blue door.
Why?
She'll meet you at the blue door.
Oh, so she's here now.
She's going to try and meet you at the blue door.
Hi, she's here now. Thank you.
Hi.
So you are here.
How can I help you? I am in a meeting, so I had to step away. How can I help you?
Well, what's your name?
Carolina Medina.
Okay, so how come you haven't been answering your phone for the last 3 days? And how come you didn't call me on Friday like you said you were?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, I don't remember. What's your name?
My name is Cynthia. I got told by the supervisor that you would call me in 2 hours, and you never did. And then when I called, nobody answers the phone. This morning, nobody answered the phone. So what gives?
Well, I apologize for that. I never got your information, so I'll definitely reach out to my supervisors and
Did you
find
give
out.
her information from Mr. Williams?
You gave it to Mr. Williams?
Oh, I gave it to 2 of them.
Okay, so I'll make sure that I
And I
speak
don't
to them.
appreciate this guy over there telling me that you're not here, that you're not even in the building, and yes, you were in the building.
I'm in
So
a
you
very
guys
important
actually
meeting.
lied.
I am definitely here for you. So how can I help you?
I want to know what the hell's going on. First, I'm supposed to have my mail on hold. You guys don't hold it.
Okay.
And after you don't hold it, then you said return it back to sender.
So, holding your mail. Yeah.
If you have something else, you did.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. I apologize. So, what is your address?
For what?
Well, you're saying we're holding your mail, right? In order for me to find out.
You're not holding my mail anymore.
Okay.
You guys didn't hold in the first place. I had it on hold for 4 days, and you guys didn't hold it at all.
And you're still living at that address?
No.
Okay, so we can hold the mail if you're not leaving at the address. Did you put in a change of address?
After I came to get my mail that was on hold,
Okay.
it was on hold while I was living there.
Okay, so
Obviously, you don't know what you're doing here, lady.
I don't know what your situation is. That's
I
why
just told you what the
communicating with
situation was. I put the mail on hold while I was living there because we were bouncing back and forth.
you. Okay.
And you guys didn't put it on hold, and then you lost it. Then you returned it to sender instead of putting it on hold like you're supposed to. And then we go here to do dental delivery, and we're told, no, you have to do dental delivery online, which is false. I'm filling at the post office again.
Yep.
2 buses.
is that one. Where's this one?
To anybody who thinks it's okay to lie, cheat, or steal, you can go away. Anybody who thinks it's not immoral to lie,
She should be in a mirror.
yeah, it is. I don't lie.
Does
You
it?
all may lie, but I don't lie. My mother doesn't lie. And we are not going to lie to get anything. If that's how you live your lives, I feel sorry for you. Any mature adult knows it's wrong to
See, this bottom.
lie.
There's teeth on the bottom.
To anybody who thinks it's okay to lie,
Oh, here we go. Here's another one.
that's a mattress we sleep on. No box spring, just a mattress, a slab of wood,
A motel room.
and a metal frame, 3 feet off the ground. That's a mattress we sleep on. No box spring, just a
It's
mattress.
a pretty thick
A
mattress.
slab of wood and a metal frame, 3 feet off the ground.
Complain about that.
That's a mattress.
Yeah, we know, Cindy. This one.
Watch out for this woman on TikTok, people. She likes to bash people, but can't even show her own face, and you want to watch my videos? Screw you. Watch out for this woman on TikTok, people. As a matter of fact, Betty Boop, we didn't get help from anybody last month. Nope. We scrimped and took as much money as we could afford and put it into U-Haul and then put it into a motel room. And now we're scrimping to make sure that we can get by. So that's all it is. People would rather give people who do live streams,
There you go.
who aren't doing anything but sleeping during the day and going on TikTok, they'd rather give people like that money than people actually need it. I mean, I know a few people who do their so-called paranormal crap, and all they do is they wake up at noon, they go on TikTok for a while, they fake content, and they get thousands of dollars from people for nothing. But we ask for help, and we're called beggars and scammers. Yet, I'm sorry to say, but I think the biggest scammers are the ones who go live and say, "Oh, I'm a ghost hunter. I'm going to go walk out in the..." So anyway, I'm not going to talk anymore about live people who go live creators. Most of them are fake. They don't do anything but hold up machinery in certain places and say, "Oh, I heard this. Oh, I heard that." Or walking in the woods and do nothing for 6 hours and people give them money for it. I'm sorry, but that's ridiculous. There's only one paranormal group that I think is best, but otherwise, all the rest are just fakes trying to get money because they
Yet
don't want
she
to work during the day.
subscribed to them. And
So,
gifted.
we got help from nobody. And do I honestly think I'll get any help on TikTok? No. Because I don't flash my boobs. I don't flash my body. I
Please,
don't act
thank
like
God.
I'm having sex with a microphone. So I don't think I'll get any
Thank
kind
God.
of help on here. I don't rely on people on here. I don't see why
Oh,
I
yeah?
should rely on anybody on here because there's nobody on here who have a good heart. So, you have a good day. As a matter of fact,
Yeah,
Betty Boop,
this was...
we didn't get help from anybody last month.
That was... What?
As a matter of fact, Betty Boop,
Come on, show me.
we didn't get
Show me
help
when it
from
was.
anybody.
Pretty sure it was like 2023.
As a matter of fact, Betty Boop,
No, it's not gonna come up. Oh, crap. Where's my hole? It's sad when I have Google. I have her in my Google. We can go down. Let's go to the very bottom. What have we? First formal brother.
FYI, people.
Yeah, we already seen that one. We already just saw that one. Here's an oldie.
Okay, I have a rant. And they're going to say, oh, here she goes again.
Yep.
About this transgender stuff. I want to tell you, men, we don't care. I really don't want to hear it.
I can't remember
It's
what
now
she
being
says.
forced down our throats. Every other video you see is some guy dressed as a woman with makeup on, claiming that they're a she. There's actually people live saying, I'm a transgender woman, that means I'm a woman. I'm sorry, but that offends me. If you don't have a vagina, you're not a woman. Plain and simple. If you got the stick between your legs, you're a dude. That's it. That's how it is. If you want to pretend you're a woman, that's fine, but don't force it down our throats. But don't expect me to pretend with you. Back in my day, those people were called
This is when she held the camera too close.
drag queens. And no one had a problem with it. But when you start demanding that people call you she, her, ma'am, lady, when you're not, no, that's ridiculous. And no, I would not appreciate a guy dressed as a woman going to the woman's bathroom when I go in there.
He is not gonna bother you.
If you have a stick between your legs, go in the men's bathroom. Stand up and go there. But stop trying to force your desires
She mad because they prettier
on the
than
rest
her.
of the world. Enough's enough. Getting ridiculous.
Yeah, enough's enough.
So, Faye, if you happen to be
I have
on
a
the
question for you
outside,
women out there who think of
I would challenge you to come in here, Faye, because let me tell you something. You have nothing in between that soul of yours for any type of kindness. If you are speaking on people like that, then no wonder you're so hateful and you have no one in your life, because you have totally negated any type of kindness out of anybody that is flesh and blood, because you want to look at only what you want to see in your sick little twisted mind. So, Faye, the reason that you are lonely and will be lonely is because you don't recognize hearts and souls. All you see is what someone can do for you, and you think someone is beneath you. And that's why you will continue to walk around like a crusty, dusty, mean old woman, because you think you're entitled to other people to respect you and your opinions when they are null and void when you work through hate.
Absolutely. And I'm sure everybody has kind of noticed and figures out. She said it right out. She has no friends. Her own sister wants nothing to do with her, really. And she doesn't, she go, oh, I thought you were my friend. But yet, where was she ever anyone else's friend? She is no friend to anyone else. You can talk to her. She wants you to talk, but she doesn't want to hear about you. She doesn't care about anyone, but you got to be her friend. And you better defend her, and you better support her. But she doesn't do it back. She's that type of person, she'll be like, oh, how are you? And you can say, I just found out I have cancer. Oh, I've been struggling. I have to pay this, and I have no food. It would be all about her. She'll completely bypass that you said you have some terminal illness. She don't care. But if you don't like her things or stick up for her, but you're not her friend. You don't support her. She don't support anybody. But yet, she expects everyone to be for her. But she has no care.
Abortion's okay. If you don't think abortion is murder,
His arm.
and that you're ending an innocent kid's life before it can even start fully, then why do you get so upset about school shootings?
This one was disgusting.
It could be basically the same thing. His life is being ended.
Here she thinks she's doing something.
So, if there's a school shooting, why do you get so upset?
She makes me sick on that one. Because she shouldn't. Here's when she went off on All for One.
Why don't you stop lying to all these people?
But I would offer you
Why don't you stop lying to all these people? You want to make yourself look good?
Now, she has recently said he was never in her life. He's never spoken to her.
Why don't you go F yourself?
Okay, so you're showing
nothing but a liar.
who you are.
You're nothing but a liar.
You just want people's money.
You're nothing but a fucking ass liar. I'm sorry, but I'm tired of these people saying, I gave you money, I gave you money. Bull fucking shit.
All for One never said he gave her
Fucking
money.
shit.
No, we gotta beat. Jeez. I think this was.
Hello, TikTok land. I have a question to ask. I was wondering, why do you parents care so much about school shootings? I mean, if you all
Yeah, that's where she compares pew-pewing in the schools to abortion. Like, just disgusting. These were just screenshots from the year 24.
As we're going through these, guys, I want you to make sure that you keep a notice on the patterns. The patterns from 2023.
Yeah, they go back further, but I wasn't.
It's okay. We got a pattern. Good.
Yeah.
Nationwide. Let me ask you a question. If they're nationwide, then how's it supposed to get to me? If it, who pays for that? And also, if nothing is in Oklahoma that I can get to, how am I supposed to get there? They don't deliver. And second of all, trying to get resources from other places, you must apply for it. It means filling out applications.
Was she talking about resources that All for One puts out?
Saying that All for One has resources in its file nationwide. Let me ask you a question. If they're nationwide, then how's it supposed to get to me?
Now, I don't know if everybody heard that. She goes, All for One has resources in a file. She said, but let me ask you this: if they're nationwide, how are they going to get to me? Resources.
Lightning, pause it for just a second because I want a side note. I want a
did.
side note here. I want to
Yeah.
make sure that in the event that Feifei is on the outside, because she knows that if she enters this ring here, that she's got a bunch of minds that are sharp and that understand that when you say something, that it should mean something from your heart. We never get political over here on this platform. We don't care what walk of life you're from, what you're, the things that you believe, because we respect everyone's opinions and thoughts. But the most important part is what you're seeing is the embodiment. Again, when I talk about crusty, dusty, I'm talking about crusty, dusty souls. The insides that are ugly. We don't care what you look like on the outside. It does not matter if you're the most beautiful flower on the earth. If you have a dark, crusty, dusty soul that you can't penetrate with the love from other people walking around, if somebody walks by you and smiles, your natural instinct is to smile. I can't imagine somebody walking by Feifei and smiling, and she's got this scowl on her face because her entire life is about hate. And I want you guys to walk away knowing that when every time she sticks her face up on this camera, she is expecting money for nothing. And all she wants to do is put her crusty, dusty, old soul, her heart that's ugly on the inside, and affect your day. If you, for any reason, find yourself over there with Feifei, and again, we're over there too. So being over there is not enabling. If you catch her doing something with her mouth and she is talking her shit, record it, make a video, repost it, tell somebody, because she needs to be put on this app with blast. Everyone needs to know that she is hateful and that if they're over there, all they're going to do is ruin their day because she doesn't care about anybody but herself. And darkening those days. People like that
She's
will
a
never be
very
happy.
hateful person. And she's not that old.
That's a shame. That's truly a shame. I
She's
hate to
only
see I hate to
she's only
see somebody.
55.
That's a shame. She's how old?
55.
Wow. Wow. I
She
can't even
just turned
imagine.
55 in December. She was born December 1970. She's only 4 years older than me.
That's a shame.
And this
You know,
was, yeah,
there
she was
there are
54.
people that walk this earth that are here and they get up every day and they struggle for the breath that they breathe. And she is an able-bodied woman. She should be walking around wherever it is that she is with a big smile on her face for the air that she takes in that fill her lungs. And it's a shame that she can't let some of that fresh air that is free that she's walking around in this country, that she can't fill her heart with something important other than spitting out toxicity.
Mhm.
Sorry,
And she
Lightning, go ahead.
doesn't do this just online. I've already shown she does it out in public. And that's only the little times that she's recorded it.
So it looks like with her name change here, we've gotten into the days of Fei
This was
263.
this was just the other ones. The other one was she had Miss Cynthia, Misty
Excellent.
Rain, Misty Morning.
Okay.
She had Thunderstormy. I can't think of any others. Bugs
She
might
had one
remember.
under her
Twister might
real name
remember
at
too.
first, too, remember?
Which one?
She had one under her real name at first.
It was Miss Cynthia.
Yeah.
Okay. So now
So
we're
yeah,
going
she's
into
had.
some more recent days with the same rhetoric. Go ahead,
Yep.
Lightning. Go ahead.
Who pays for that? And also, if nothing is in El Cajon that I can get to, how am I supposed to get there?
These are
You know, very hard.
resources. You just
It's been
contact
a
the
lot.
resource.
Trying to get resources from other places, you have to apply for it, which means filling out an application, sending them in whatever they ask for, and then waiting a month or 2 months for them to give you any results. It doesn't help you immediately. So why don't you guys check your facts first before you start spewing? Thank you.
She
You
said,
guys said,
Now, she
"Oh, here we go."
refuses to go to food pantry.
okay, people, I just want you to.
Is it? Yeah, she gets food stamps too. She always has been. Like I said, I've noticed her slimming down a little. Yeah, she's made, like Twisted just said, she's made fake accounts to troll on too. Because she would get blocked from all these groups that she would try to join, and then she'd fight with them. And she got blocked by some of them that she had subscribed to. And she wanted the money back. What was this one about?
Wait, repeat that. She wanted her money back from subscribing to people on the internet.
Yes. She wanted, because she got blocked.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
she did it to Paranosis. She did it to A. Howie. She did it to. Though it was crazy because she would praise A. Howie, then bitch about him. And say all kinds of crap about him. And then she was trashing him. Then all of a sudden he took his own life. And then all of a sudden she was praising him and how close they were and how much she loved him. And he was such a great guy.
Wow.
But just days before, she was trashing him.
That's a shame. That's sad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was. Very, very sad. But here.
If you go on your live, if you click on subscribers, you're asking people to pay you to watch you. When you do stuff only live, it's tell people you have to pay me to watch you. When you have gift goals, that's basically demanding people send you gifts. Money. It's related to money. So you're asking for money. You do battles. You're asking for the most expensive gifts to get money. So you may not be outright saying, please give me money, but you're demanding people gift you to get the money. So it's the same thing as asking people, hey, can you help me out here or there with a little bit of cash? It's the same thing.
People.
And I'll say this much, at least I was honest with what I needed help with. People who are getting gifts from you and your payments for your subscriptions, you don't know where that money's going. I know one guy who got a whole bunch of money from you people. He went on vacation with it. He went to New York and he went to Las Vegas with the money you guys gave him. But that's okay, right? Because you guys keep saying, well, it's his money. He can do whatever he wants to get. When I ask for money, it's begging. When I ask for a little help to get food, it's begging. But it's okay for people to demand gifts. And gifts during battle. And subscriptions. There's no difference. Anybody who thinks it is delusional.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
people, I
made
just want
you
you
made a
to
big point
remember one
there.
thing.
Oh crap, what was I at?
Birdie, can you check IG?
This was like an old one. Did we already run through? No, this is.
You know what I find funny, TikTok? I find funny that all for one, person on people asking for money in their lives or on their videos, right? But if you notice on his lives, he does battles and he asks for gifts. Well, he doesn't turn gifts off. He accepts gifts. He doesn't tell anybody, please don't gift me, please don't gift me. Yet he yells at everybody else for asking for money. So I guess it's okay to ask for money with subscriptions and battles and gifting someone
It's part of TikTok.
as long as you're not doing it up front. As long as you're not actually saying the words. Because you don't know what he's using the money for. You have no idea what he's using the money for. But he's getting money on TikTok. He's getting it by having his lives. He's getting it by getting gifts. He gets it by getting battles. So I guess it's okay as long as you don't outright say what you want the money for.
It's like when you don't ask every day and just use
As long as you
TikTok
just
to ask
say,
people for
okay, I'll
money.
take gifts, okay. I mean, what does he think he's getting money gifts for? What's he think they're gonna do? They're gonna turn into money. Battles, the gifts, they're gonna turn into money.
And he can re-gifts back.
You don't see him turning the money away.
Oh, shut up.
You don't.
What was this one?
This video is to all those on here who are saying, you're using TikTok to beg for money.
Yeah, you are.
You're going online to beg for money. Tell you what, I want you to go to each and every one of the people who are live and tell them don't do battles, don't ask for gifts, because that is asking for money. And since you all feel that it should not be allowed, and that we're all just beggars, I suggest you not go to any lives because they will probably ask you for gifts. Or they'll probably do battles where you have to gift them anyway. And that's giving people money. See, on TikTok,
Pause that for just a
you can
second,
use it to
Lightning.
monetize
Yep.
yourself.
God, she's horrible. So Faye, you know, even when you're watching this back or you're on the outside, just know that you just lied and you continue to lie to sell your narrative of bullshit. Jeff has never battled. And when people are actively doing something on the app, other than sitting there staring into the phone, being entitled and saying the same thing over and over, look, I'm being bullied. Look, there's a bunch of hate. Look what they're doing to me. Look, and using manipulation like you do when you come on this app, and they're actively trying to do something. If you're talking about these paranormal sites, if you're talking about people walking around in the woods showing what type of trees, what type of birds, they're actively doing something, Faye. And if you want people to go around and complain to these bigger creators, you go do it, Faye. You go into these live streams and you tell them that they're wrong for what they're doing because they're playing the guitar, they're learning how to sign language, or they're coloring, doing diamond art, actively doing something. You go complain since you like to do that. You go do that and get bounced around the internet and get blocked from every damn where because you run your mouth and you have no facts. What you just
That's
did
how
was
she got to
lie on
almost 2,000
everybody,
followers.
and you are actively not doing anything at all
Yep.
to further something in your life because the resources don't get handed to you, so you want to complain about it. You have to actively go out there and work your butt off to go get something because it's not going to be handed to you just because you are entitled in America.
Yep.
Sorry, Lightning, go ahead.
No, that's all right. You're right. Because she just feels like, so she sees that they're doing something, but she doesn't think it's good enough. Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, she'll subscribe. Like Howie used to go out into he lived in New Jersey. He would go out in the pines, and yeah, he was entertaining, but like he would, a lot of it, of course, it's fake. You're not gonna find paranormal every second, every time, but they're putting on a show. People are enjoying it, entertaining, whether they believe it or not, whether it's faked or not. They're entertaining. They've built up a following.
Exactly.
They go live and people want to gift. They're not going, oh, you gotta get. Sometimes I guess they would ask for, like, I don't know if it was paranosis or whatever, would ask, yes, she would get mad about them asking for lunches. Send money so they can order food. Or help some money so that they can go. They got to pay some of these places to be able to go into and film and investigate. I live right near the Lizzie Borden house. I can't just walk in there and do a whole investigation for free. It's almost like $500 to get in there just to do that.
And the other part to that too is they didn't just come online and they didn't just pop up on the screen one day and have 500 followers in a live stream. They had to work for it. So they had to do something actively to build their own platforms. They had to stand there and talk to 3 or 4 people for a couple of months. They had to build what they were doing. And not only that, we always talk over here on this platform about whatever your thing is. Go find your people, your thing. So when you type in the top of the TikTok search bar and you want to watch paranormal, or you want to watch fishing or bird catching or whatever it is, or somebody just walking through the woods giving his deepest, darkest thoughts, he had to build that. So you had to have your niche. You go find your people when you type your name or the screen name up at the top of the TikTok search bar, and you go find what you love to do. That's what TikTok's for, Faye. It's not for your entitled ass to come on here and spread hate and want people to fund your life because you're lazy and miserable. Okay, Lightning, sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. I was gonna answer intrigued. How, like, yeah, they eat better because we have to work for it, or scrimp and budget just to eat. But she just expects it. She completely expects it. I'm trying to remember what to hit the rest of this one.
You can actually earn money on TikTok. That's you
Earn.
give people money for subscriptions,
Earn.
for gifts, and for battles.
So why should she, so here's her attitude, and the other ones too that just beg. Well, if they can do that and they get money, why can't I just come on here, do nothing, not entertain, not put out anything, but you should just send me money because I'm asking for it. That is the logic behind pretty much every single TikTok beggar. I mean, it goes back to Austin to Margot. I bet that kid is still on here begging. That boy lived off of TikTok for the longest time. And then it just became more and more and more and more. Instead of standing out at the street light, just sitting wherever and beg on TikTok.
Don't like seeing begging on TikTok and people asking for money on TikTok, then you really shouldn't go to any lives because people have to pay for subscriptions and battles and gifts. Same thing.
It's not.
And if you guys don't want to see it, you need to leave TikTok or keep scrolling. Have a good day.
Ugh, I can't. What was this one?
I got a message from some guy named Sloppy Joe something or other in regards to you don't need help. You don't need financial help. You've got food. I heard your mother say you had roast beef. First of all, I'm the one who said we had roast beef. Lunch meat roast beef. You know the kind you get at Walmart and Target that are like $2 a pack? And I gave my mother those 3 pieces of roast beef that were left so she could have her little a roll up. She could take some medication. I didn't have anything for lunch yesterday. I cared about my mother. I made sure my mother had food. Now why don't you people stop the hate? All you have to do if you don't like the content of someone's videos or their lives, all you have to do is keep scrolling. You don't have to stop and leave hateful comments.
But she does.
I think if you feel you need to stop and leave hateful comments, I think you need to look in the mirror and see why you hate so much. And then get help for it.
Yes, you do need to go look in the mirror.
You're not such a miserable person.
Yes, you are.
It's really pathetic when you have to yell at people and assume you know what they're doing, and assume you know how their lives are being ran.
So she should be talking to herself.
It's unbelievable how judgmental
You are.
and hateful a lot of you people are. You really need to check
And here's the
yourselves
thing.
and find out why
She doesn't see that she's talking about
If you don't
herself.
like a video
Exactly.
or a live, just keep scrolling. Otherwise, you're going to be miserable for the rest of your lives.
Rest of your
May God
life.
be with you, and may God bless you, because you need it desperately.
Yes, you do.
Rest of your life, Feifei.
Good old
Your
Faith
soul.
spewing her vile opinion. This is one I made. This is 2024.
Okay, I have a rant
Oh, it's low. I think I already played this.
about this
Yeah, I did.
stuff. You know what I find funny, TikTok? You all come at me, bitching at me, accusing me of shit, telling me, All for One is a great guy, he'll help you out.
You would.
Oh yeah? You're
I'm just not
great
really sure why
guy
she has to
is
get so
on
close to the
alive,
damn camera.
minor. Which is
Remember, she used to
against
hold it so close,
community
people would be like,
guidelines.
whoa, back it up.
But you guys are okay with that, right? You're talking
That he
about
was on
how,
with Faith. This one. This is still
you
a
know,
new
at
one.
TikTok, I just love how All for One and his little female friends don't like him being talked about, so they flag videos for no reason. But yet he can say whatever bullshit
This
he
was all
wants.
her just ranting.
Hey, it has
Excuse
nothing
me,
to
but
do with
she
anything
is a
you're
kid.
saying,
She is a minor.
because you
Oh, that
can
was
have
her
your
about
Mind
opinion.
of a minor.
You can have your
This one,
opinion,
we-
Feifei, but you can't spread misinformation. That's what gets reported. Misinformation. When you lie.
We just gotta listen to this one.
The name of law.
live. I saw who was talking.
God damn.
It was a young
Right?
girl.
Sorry,
It was no
jump scare. Sorry.
26-year-old. It was a young girl who has a disability. And you
Oh, I
all
can't
were
with the
talking
face.
to her. It's against community standards to have a young girl in your life, and you did it for views.
She's what,
You
28?
invited all these other adults in there to talk to this little girl, and it was a little girl I saw. I was in your live, and so you are nothing but a clickbait rager.
Okay,
You're
pause
nothing
her,
but
Lightning.
clickbait.
Yeah, I can't.
You do what you have.
You're okay, but pause her. I want everyone to just note what she just said. She stuck her face in the camera and she lied when she tried to make it sound like something awful for that. Because someone who had the ability to help her with resources, calling her out on her bullshit because truth isn't bullying, she doesn't like the reflection, so she had to stoop so low as to make something be so sickening.
Mhm.
That little girl that she referred to was a fully grown woman.
Yeah, she's what, 29 now, or something like that. 28.
Disgusting.
She was. It was just. It was.
This video, I debated whether to make this video,
There's the Cash App.
but I thought, why not? My mom passed away this morning. You guys have seen her on my live. Very sweet, loving lady. She passed away this morning at the hospital, Grossmont. I have to start making funeral arrangements for her.
We all know that was all. I don't know what this one is.
You know what I did get mad about at Grossmont? When I went down the cafeteria to get
Oh, she's complaining about the
hot
hospital
water, 'cause
food.
the sink in the room, my mom's room, had no hot water at
To
all.
interrupt, Lightning, can you
And
pause
I
it
went
for a
down to
second?
get
Because I don't want to
Yep.
go past that.
All right.
I don't want. I'm sorry. Hold on. I don't want to go past what she did with her mother in the funeral, because that was a huge lie that she got caught up in. So she was telling everybody she had to pay for the funeral expenses and she was asking for money. Her sister turned around and wrote a check and paid for everything. And then
Her sister's wife.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's her
Yes,
sister's
Put
wife,
it on the card.
actually.
They did their
right.
own funding, and they did get the funds for it. I think those two are well off, and I think that's what
They're
she
better
hates
than
too.
her. And
They're
so,
always going on cruises. They're living the life. They have
right.
a beautiful relationship. They're
But
happy.
hold on. I'm not talking about them right now. I want the
Yeah,
people to
no.
focus on the fact that she lied about it. She lied about needing the money. And even after she knew it was paid for, she continued to beg for it. And when she got caught, she tried to say like, well, I didn't know. But she made an entire elaborate story about how she found someone that would help them out, but she had to come up with this amount and blah, 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 blah. I'm going to say this to y'all. Her conviction of other people is her confession. She is literally lying, calling other people liars, manipulating, calling other people manipulators. People will be like, how do you pick these people you talk about? It's not random. She will talk bad about other people getting money, but if she was getting the money, she would be just fine. She doesn't recognize that her nasty attitude is why people who might consider helping her won't. But she wants to blame it on everybody else. When you are willing to lie about how you were going to fund burying your own mother, when so many of us have lost parents and we know the stress of the funeral, you've lost your loved one, now you got to come up with all this money. For her to use it to try to get money out of people is disgusting. And the lie about it after the fact is even worse. So, how dare you try to sit in judgment of anybody else and what they may say or do when you've been caught in lie after lie and then you come back up here with a straight face? See, I think she thought when she went political that she would find her like minded people and they would support her.
MAGA don't even want her.
Right. She thought that they would support her if she came out and she said all of these things. Again, she has every right to her opinion about any one of these issues. But
Yep.
you're mean and nasty when it's not even necessary to be so. You call people things when it's not even necessary to do so. And yet you want kindness when you fail to give it. So I just didn't want to slide over the whole thing with her mother and getting the money because she knew that it got paid for as soon as they went and took care of it. And she still came back and asked for money.
Yep. So what she did was that this day right away, the day her mother just died in the morning, she's
Right,
already asking for money.
right.
She put up the GoFundMe. She went to the funeral home herself, realized she wasn't getting anything. None of her GoFundMe's ever made her anything. So she got talk with her sister. Her sister and her wife, I'm going to give her the respect of saying wife because they've been together for a long time. They live together. They have a relationship together. So they're wife. They made a GoFundMe. I don't know if they raised anything on that. There is something with the wife did because they do fundraising. They did fundraise the money. So they did pay it and put it on a card. But Cindy had also gone to the Masons and asked for help with the funeral from them. And they put it through. They paid the funeral home. They paid the funeral to the funeral home. The funeral home sent her sister and her wife the money back. She thought she was going to get that money.
Yes, she did.
Yep. Just like she thought she was going to get mom's social security and partial dad's pension.
But, and I just want to say, because this happened recently, she talked bad about the transgender community on TikTok. For A, if you don't want to see them, scroll on or block them like you tell people
Yeah,
to do you.
she
But then
she was on
two,
them a lot years
her
ago, a couple of
her
years ago.
sister is in a lesbian
Lesbian. Yeah.
relationship, and
Yep.
yet she got mad at somebody, and I can't remember the entire detail, but it was a gentleman. Oh, I think it was for a job interview or something like that. And he said something negative about homosexuality. And she got all her bunches twisted up. Like, how dare you say that? And I'm like, are you kidding me?
That's a made up story.
It probably is.
Absolutely. Just like, girl, Bugs will remember this, Twisted will remember this, probably White Owls will remember this. She came out and said McDonald's told her she was too overqualified to be
Overqualified.
hired.
Yep.
Yep.
She said, how
And
can I
now
be
she can't get
overqualified and underqualified?
now she's couldn't get hired at McDonald's.
And let's
She was
remember, she was mad at the preschool teacher for getting the job that she wanted, even though she had more experience. People are worried. They are worried about your skill set. But when you have the choice between someone who is kind and nice and willing to listen and somebody who thinks she knows everything, they're going to go with the preschool teacher every time.
Oh yeah.
She hasn't figured out that she's her own problem. And at 55, how much longer do you have to figure it out?
And you have not worked since 2008. And you want to say you're more than qualified? for a supervisor position
Can you
because it was
imagine somebody
Goodwill.
working for her? I
No,
I couldn't.
I quit the
no,
Anyway,
minute that I got hired.
what was
well,
the
White Sox
excuses?
said it's time to go to bed. So
She
I
can't.
will
She can't work because her
thank you.
doctor said she's permanently stationary, so she's not going to get any
He's gonna be
better.
mad.
What's her knee congenitive knee disease or degenerative? It's common arthritis.
Did
She a
she
big
drop
girl.
or did something happen?
Yeah, no, she said this. I hope everything was okay, but I think she dropped because White Sox was wanting to go to bed.
Yeah, she was going to
Oh,
bed.
okay. I just wanted to
Yeah,
make
we've
sure.
heard she can't get hired because they won't hire her because they told her that because she's on insulin. This is my favorite. Me and Bugs have always gone off about this. She can't get hired because she's on insulin. I've been on insulin now for almost 10 years, and my job has no problem with my insulin being in the building. It doesn't have to stay in the refrigerator when you're using it. It's not supposed to stay in the refrigerator when you're using it. And as for her claiming she had vials and with the needles, and the needles can be used as a weapon, that wasn't, they don't give you needles and the vials and you don't fill them yourself anymore. They come in a pen because of drug use. They would take the needles and reuse them when they were syringes. That is why now the pen and her BS excuses she can't use a pen because of her hands. Um, I have carpal tunnel. I have arthritis. I've had the surgery. I've done all that. The pen is much easier. And you don't put it in the fridge. Once you take it out, put your needle on the top, and you're going to use it, you don't put it back in the refrigerator. It stays at room temperature. So that's bullshit. And it's against the law to tell somebody why they're not hired. That's what cracks me up too. I'm sure a lot of people on here have just know this or have been in hiring positions and stuff. If you're not going to hire somebody, you just tell them nothing or thank you, but we're going with another applicant. Thank you, or we have filled the job, or you get very basic because it's against the law in a dumb move to say, yeah, we can't hire you because you have diabetes. Yeah, we can't hire you because you're too old. We can't hire you because you use needles. That's not ever going to happen. Doesn't happen. And McDonald's definitely didn't tell her, we can't hire you because you're too overqualified. She worked at Walmart, Target, Petco, or PetSmart. And her ulnar nerve damage is from cashiering. Stop it. Is it not on? You can get carpal tunnel from things, but good Lord, stop. You only worked these little jobs here and there throughout 15 years, and that's it. Out of 55 years. And you haven't worked since you don't have any disability. Granted, she'll probably qualify for SSI if she actually went for it because just physically, she is out of shape. And she is smaller than she used to be in her 20s. I see she has dropped weight, but it's all just like literally dropping down to the bottom. I think because she doesn't have mommy's food stamps on top of her food stamps to have all kinds of food. You know, she's told lies for what? She wasn't diabetic. She didn't have. Then she was diabetic. She said she only takes metformin, the pill. Then all of a sudden now she's on insulin again. What? But yet, never see vials or syringes where she claims she can't work because they won't hire her. They've told her right out, you can't have a syringe. It's a weapon. But she will argue and say, you don't live in my town. Why is all the beggars? It's their town is different from every other town. Resources and everything that's everywhere in every state is always different in their state, their city. The food banks are empty in all of their cities. Oh, she couldn't go to the food bank because it's all processed food. No sodium. There's no healthy food in a food bank. I don't know how many people have gone to a food bank. But there's fruit. There's vegetables. All those things are going to have healthier food. And in all honesty, if she is truly a diabetic, where's that? There is, oh, damn, I can't remember the name. But there is a food service that prepares food and they deliver it to your door in like frozen packs, like a freezer packs. And there's all kinds of food in there. There's meals already made for you, healthy wise, for a diabetic. And she can't tell me that's not true, because that's everywhere. She can't say, oh, that's only in your city. Maybe you got it, but yeah. There's all kinds of things for someone if they really have certain health issues.
She has an excuse for everything.
Yep. And they change too. How many have we watched change? All these excuses. They ping pong all over the place. I can't work at all, people. I have degenerative knee disease. Or congenital, whatever. You look it up, it's common arthritis from being so overly large and big for all the years that she has been. And she
Remember,
was she's proud she went to adult high school. She got her GED.
remember when she complained about Meals on Wheels? How much they were going to charge her?
Yep, that was money too, much money too. I think it does. You do, but it's not outrageously expensive. But that's what I'm saying. I just thought of that now. I'm like, wait a minute. I had tried it, but we weren't eating the food, and I felt like that's a waste. So I stopped the orders. But I'm like, yeah, that's every state. It's a government thing. And she's on government health care. And they would you get the packs of meals for a week or a month. Get frozen packs of meals, no preservatives, none of that stuff in there. Soups, vegetables, yogurt. You can ask for certain, like you can particularly like no fish or no certain type of meals.
And don't forget all the times where she complained about the food she got from Walmart.
Oh,
All the rotten food.
well, yeah, she would get food, and then I think she would get the food, and all of a sudden, supposedly the eggs were all broken, everything was all broken. She wanted a refund, and got mad that they wanted her to return it. I think she had a problem with Walmart because they stopped her because she was continuously trying to return food. Because sometimes you can say I didn't receive this, and they'll give you the money, or you say like it was damaged, or if it was bad or whatever, and they'll instead of having you go to the store and return it, they just return the money. But you can't constantly do it. It has to be, if you're constantly doing it, then they just stop you.
Which is
They know
probably why
now
she
you're
tried to
just
sue Walmart.
Oh, she has tried to sue Walmart for different stuff.
oh god, cell phones.
Furniture.
Oh, that couch. Oh, she complained about getting a free couch.
Wow.
I should have that video
So
in here somewhere. I'm not chronologically in order.
now that lightning and bugs have taken us down a pattern where, lightning and bugs have been watching her for a long time, and they know, and they've shown us the pattern of her lies, her emotional manipulation, her entitlement, and her all around just her inside soul being just dusty because it has no warmth to it. Just crusty, dusty soul. There's no warmth to that heart of hers because she walks around and criticizes every single thing because she is miserable. And as we're going into the recent week, Lightning, if you could take us into, all the announcements of her departure and how many times she says she's going to leave and then just to turn around and pop back up. So as we close the night out, we can go based off of her patterns of bad behavior.
Yes. Multiple times has she said she's leaving, she's sick of the hate, it doesn't last long. She's right back. Just like this last time. I mean, this was quick. This last time, I don't even think she really left. Because she was back up in, like, a matter of minutes.
Yeah, she didn't leave at all. She actually just went on private and then came right back.
Is that all she... Yeah.
Yeah. She went on private, and it wasn't even for a full day.
The only time she has actually... She never actually leaves the app. Because she always has fake accounts. So she can watch things. I mean, like everybody kind of does, but she also would have fake accounts so that she can snoop and she can stalk and watch from places that she's gotten banned from. She's gotten accounts completely banned, and then she pops back up. Like, we lost her for a while, up until recently. We lost her for a few months, and then she popped up as Feifei.
I'm pretty sure it was Hope today that shared me a video that she said she got a job. She works from home. It's hourly plus tips. So I'm a little confused on that concept.
Me and Bugs were texting back and forth watching that today. We're like, what the hell is she talking about? And all we could think of is that she said the day before that the other day that she applied for a dog walking. I don't think she applied. I think she joined like a group or an app or something where people can go and get somebody to walk the dogs and stuff that live around there.
Well, that's not really a working
she can't
from
even
home.
walk herself. How are you going to walk a dog? How you gonna bend over and pick up its poop when you can't even pick a piece of paper up off the floor?
Yeah, I was really hoping that she would elaborate a little more on that, but she did not. So, that's what the audience was
Because
left
she's
with.
full of it. Yeah,
Don't believe
she's full
anything
of
she
it.
says. Don't believe one word.
Oh, I don't believe anything anybody says, so I'm good with
Okay,
that.
she's not gonna stop begging. She's still gonna come up with excuses and reasons. So you know that's not the. I don't think this is the couch one.
A lot of places, and until I can find a job that pays me money, I need some help. So get back on my feet from after my mother passed away.
Yeah, that was recently.
I'm trying.
What is this one? Oh, this is what she thinks she was. She got more attention and more likes and stuff doing this. But yeah, that was a couch one. I'm trying to remember where the couch one is. No, that was Fei Fei.
Okay, I had a different video up in regards to my GoFundMe, but I didn't specify what the GoFundMe was for.
Yeah, she did take the GoFundMe down when she had to say that it was paid for.
Hello, I'm just here asking for help for my mom's funeral.
Yeah, that was July. Let's see. Oh, that's her with her wristband thing.
There's just so many videos.
There is, and this isn't even all of them. This is all that like Google will put her face in, and I know but they've gotten mixed around. I do have one. She's complaining. Oh, here's an oldie. This is the screenshot. 2024. She was complaining. So it was like a councilwoman who helped them find this apartment, and she was needing a couch because they had a couch 6 months and it was broken. Well, we know why it broke. So then this woman found one on Facebook for free. Her husband and her son went and picked it up for her, brought it to the house. It was a sofa bed. They brought it upstairs and put it in the apartment, and it's filthy. What was that? Off-white pleather kind of couch. So you just gotta Murphy oil soap it or whatever. You just wipe it down. And then she didn't want it because it was broken. It wasn't broken. It just did not open. The spring didn't come out for the bed. But she sleeps on the couch anyway. They were on air mattresses. Couldn't tell you how many air mattresses they go through, Bugs. They kept deflating on her. Because her and her mother were trying to sleep on an air mattress. It was quite a bit. I think that one's... Yeah, this is...
Here's an update on the pharmacy. Well, I called the pharmacy this morning.
Oh, yep, that's when pharmacy took her money.
I asked.
This is a shit-faced looking one. Come on.
You know what's bullshit? I know.
Oh, that was me. That was just me making... Find that one.
I've seen a comment from Scam Offer.
It's really pathetic.
Yeah, she wanted the lady to either give her the money...
You have people on TikTok who stalk and harass other people.
Her?
It's pathetic. and then you say, well, I know who you are, and I'm going to look up everything I can about you. I'm going to invade your privacy because I don't like you and I don't like what you're saying on TikTok.
That's what she does.
I feel you're a scammer, and I'm going to tell everybody you're a scammer because I think what you're doing is bullshit, and I don't like people who ask for money on TikTok, and I don't like this and I don't like that, so I'm going to make your life a living hell because I'm a lonely, miserable person, and I'm not getting any attention, so I'm going to make damn sure I give everybody else bad attention
It's
because
just
that's just
really
the person
like
I
the
am.
whole Karen attitude for me. It's crazy. She is
Isn't it?
so vile and disgusting.
Yep. And she's been like this forever.
So hold on a second, Lightning. I saw a comment earlier from Scam Opera that she had 2 GoFundMes, and I've been in and out on calls with work. I heard y'all talk about the
So
one GoFundMe, but the second
So you
one,
know what?
she had one for herself.
oh, that's right.
Amen.
That's right. Okay. So I wanted to make sure that people understood that she had 2 GoFundMes. So we've seen a pattern of the begging. We've seen the pattern of GoFundMes. The lie in which the funeral was paid for by the sister, and she lied about it, and then she turned right around and had one for herself. And then you guys have seen some of the videos where she has actually said, no, I didn't lie, and then she goes on some big
There it
long
is.
rant and deflected.
Support Cynthia's new start after loss.
Yes.
Yep. Oh yeah, and she was going to sue the funeral home
Because she fell at the funeral.
because she fell. I made a whole video on that one too. I have it. Bits and pieces. Yep. She fell. She told us all about it. She was laughing, not paying attention, and it was like, you know how it'll kind of the concrete at the sidewalk at the curb will dip down for the drain.
Yes.
Dip down, and that's when she rolled her whatever, and she went forward and fell.
That's why.
Then somebody said, "Are you going to sue? Sue who? I don't think I can." And then all of a sudden, like the next day, the road was crumbled. It was like, what? Don't worry, I sent it all to the funeral home. Another friend of mine who also got, because of me, got stuck watching her and got so upset because she could easily see, and I wasn't the only one. It was multiple people, but her right away, seen she wanted to call elderly services because she felt like she was manipulating and she was using her mother, gaslighting her, manipulating and taking her money. She was financially abusing her mother. Most definitely. There was a time, I don't have the video anymore, but she got her mother in the video and you could tell her mother didn't want to be in it. And she's like, "We need some help." Right? And her mother, "Yes, right, yeah, right. And we need this, right?" I was like, wow, you're telling your mother what
Oh,
to
I'm making
feel, what to think, what to do.
I think we're about
This
out
was
of the
all me
video,
telling her.
aren't we?
She didn't say it as Feifei. She was having a fight on Facebook with people because,
I have a question. All these job opportunities I see on TikTok,
oh yeah,
my question is, why is this always through WhatsApp?
it's not only.
I have my GoFundMe link in my bio. If
You would like to help?
like to help with funeral expenses.
Yeah.
Well, you know what
What was it? It was about the. I can't with
I
that
gotta
face when she sticks her ong out.
this video is to all those on here who are saying, you're using TikTok to beg for money.
You are.
You know what I find funny, TikTok? I find funny that all for one,
Oh. I know it's earlier than that.
you got
That one's awful. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry for the jump scares.
I have a question for you women out there who think abortion. Okay, I have a rant.
Yeah, we already seen that one. No. Maybe it's not in here.
FYI, people.
Yeah, I don't see
Never
it in here.
tell me what.
Yeah, I can't find it. I'll repost them though. If I do. She's a piece of work. She is a piece of work. I turn it off. But, let's see. I have to find more after because she's just. Oh. Yep. That's fa.
All right. Well, that's a lot. That's a lot of information that we're to take in.
Great job.
We probably have more. I mean,
I
Well, we
anyone's
have
didn't know about this
questions,
live
but
until yesterday, so we're like trying to scramble to get stuff.
yeah. Yeah. And then I didn't realize my tablet doesn't have a microphone, so I can't. No point in going live from that. So, but I have my Google on the tablet connected. Yeah, she's yeah. But I had to play Francisco.
Yeah, that's a lot of information. I mean, you have a lot of documentation, and that was great.
It's been saving for a while. I still kick myself. Bugs did too. We deleted stuff
We
like a couple
don't like
years
too
ago.
much stuff when you're covering other people.
Yeah. And I was only record, like, I'd save stuff or record things of her. But there was like a good year or so before that I didn't like record. I never thought about it or whatever, and then I just did. Because I'm like, gosh, she just keeps continuing. But yes, this has been going on. Her stuck in this predicament, and she's stuck right now, and she's got to get on her feet. It's been quite a few years that you still have not gotten on your feet. And we used to all say, and literally 3 days before her mother went in the hospital.
That's a great question from Lola. How long has she been
We
on
were saying,
TikTok?
I think
as
since like
far as
I think
I can document, 2022.
no, I think it was 2021.
It might be. Yeah, but I can only, like, in my head 100% say 2022, but it could have been even 2020.
White Owl
I just
said
didn't.
at least 8 years. So got that. Good. Well, I commend you guys for sticking with watching her and her vileness. And again, her crusty, dusty soul that needs some warmth because she has absolutely none inside her heart.
Nope.
Yeah, she doesn't. Nope. 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 And this is
Thank
what. Think, when somebody has no one in their life that is actually, they talk to or have anything to do with, that shows a lot. Like, if you have your own family got fed up with you and they had enough of you.
She talks about the people that live in her apartment complex now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't think that there's ever going to be any aspect of her life that she's truly happy with because she loves being miserable and she loves making people miserable. So I
It's
don't
always
think
for her.
that anything's going to ever change about her situation or her
No.
stand on anything.
No.
Absolutely not, because she sees it her way and her way only.
Right, for sure.
She deflects. It's all of everyone else. It's not her. It's everyone else. It's never her. That's what's sad.
I want you guys to keep an eye on everything that Lightning and Bugs and Owls has told you guys tonight, because it's a pattern. It is those patterns that you see of her lying, her emotional manipulation, her bad behavior when she talks about people stalking her and talking about her, about how she's done this and she's done that, but yet she's done nothing to move anything forward to make an effort to better her life. She is one of those people who will continuously be her own downfall. When she speaks, she is talking about herself. And the thing that is most important that I want you guys to know, that when she walks around here and she's so vile and awful to people on the internet and the people in her real life, you never know what it's like when you come across someone like that. And how many people did Lightning just play of people she's come across and she stuck their phone in her face and complained about them and just gave them a hard time? What if, just what if, one of those people were having a bad day? They got up out of their beds and they went to work, which is something that she should have been doing, and to have to deal with someone like her. There's a reason why people say, if you can't be anything else, be kind. And to be kind, you cannot walk around like Feifei looking for a handout and for someone to just do something wrong so you can criticize it and be damning about it the entire time. So Feifei, I know the reason you didn't come in here tonight, because you couldn't box up with someone like us and in this panel and answer questions, because there is nothing you could tell us over here about being kind, because we are. We do not body shame and we do not make fun of anything that you look like, because we don't care, because you're ugly on the inside. Your heart is cold. You need to go find something in your life that you enjoy other than tearing people down. People are important, but they don't want to have anything or any type of proximity to you because you bring them down on purpose, because you're unhappy with yourself. And until you fix you and go find your thing, whatever it is, you will be unhappy. But leave other people alone. And for the love of God, find something that is going to make you happy without tearing everybody else down. Because you never know who you're going to come across, and you're going to hurt somebody, and you're going to be the reason that they don't continue their path, because you were mean and awful to them. And stop lying. And then when you stick your face in the camera tomorrow and you talk about this live stream, just know that over here, we showed proof on the things that we said about you. I challenge you to show proof on the bullshit that you're spewing. Show that you're not on Medicare. Show that you're not getting a free ride, basically, with your bills. Show that Meals on Wheels has such an issue with you. Show the proof of anything that you say. I promise you can't. And then if all else fails, set up a date and time that you want to box up with any of us. And we'll see you then. Other than that, every time you say, I've got a rant, come rant at us. I promise you, anything that you say, we can refute, because you are a liar. And you're miserable because you make yourself that way. But make no mistake, people are going to continue to bring awareness to you, because your bad behavior is what keeps you being screen recorded and spoke about.
Yep.
Did you see my
She
video where she gave
emotionally.
Chip gas money?
Oh, yeah.
There's a post on Bug's page where she is in the comments and said, "Did you get the gas money?"
And they said, yes, thank you. So, yeah, that's weird. Are you seriously trying to... Is she really giving somebody else money? But yet needs money so badly herself?
Lightning, there's people in the chat asking if you would comment so they could follow you.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I'm gonna start
Bugs, could you
posting
do the
again on
same?
here. We have the little... I will follow back. I always usually do.
Thanks, Hope, for mentioning that. I didn't think about it.
Yeah, Bugs and I had done a live, but we didn't really get many people coming in that time. But I didn't go live much before that. I think that was actually like my first longest actual live then. I usually go live in a box.
That's me. I don't go live on my own. I just go into everybody else's lives.
Well, you're
But we were
welcome
trying...
here anytime, Bugs.
So now we... Yep. I've got some old videos, some that I probably show, some that I might not have. But she's talking about...
Well, hopefully everybody got the big picture of her, that this isn't just something that's recently happened. She's been doing this for a very long time, and she has no intentions to stop.
Nope.
No. And she will tear somebody down. Horrendously.
Absolutely.
And she's done it. Like, she went off. She, like, attacked Twisted Rose. Like, oh God, was it? Like 2-3 years ago or something like that. And I just... Well, look at look who's saying it, you know? She ain't nothing. You're loved. You got family. You got friends. You have a life. Don't take what she says to heart. But some people, you know, take it to heart. And sometimes you can't help it. Especially if she's coming at you with things and making you feel like crap. You really... It's only because she is feeling like crap. She does feel like crap. She doesn't have anybody. So she's jealous. Jealous. And she will just go off on somebody and say the horrible things. You are a very loved girl. But, like, I don't know who she thinks she is. She's a disgusting person. She has no heart. Absolutely no heart. But she expects you, because she follows you back or follows you and you follow her back, and TikTok says you're friends. You better be a friend. You better care about her. You better ask about her. You better defend her. You better stick up for her. You better support her. There was times that I, like, made friends with her and the thing, and she said right out, "Well, you don't support me. You're no friend." I'm like, "What do you mean you don't support?" She's like, "You don't ever send me anything." Well, because not actually, we're just TikTok friends. I got kids to support. I got my own. I got to pay her rent. She don't realize that. It's like everybody.
Everybody
She'll
owes
go on.
her.
It makes no sense. She'll follow some big creator or creator who's got lots of followers, and she sees them being gifted. So it's in her mind. It's like, well, now you're following me, so you must be from. They're not even from that group, but yet she's gonna accuse everybody of gifting and giving your money to them, so why not give it to her? Not everybody does. She makes no sense. Why see other people getting money? I don't want to be a big creator. I just want to make big creator money for doing nothing. Oh, you know what I didn't find? Her purple shoes. Her purple fabricated shoes are on there. That was one of her business. She wanted everybody to fund her business adventure. She can't craft for crap. But she wanted people to give her money so that she could be making things and selling them. Like she was seeing somebody else do. They have a talent. They make good stuff. They don't just make junk and think they're going to sell it. She couldn't even sell Avon. Remember she went through her Avon thing?
Yeah, I remember
She
that.
didn't try. All she did was put up her Avon link. In other words, go look at it, go buy from it so I can make money for it. I'm not going to put any work into it. Made no sense. Does Fido want to say something?
I'll wait till
Plastic
you
Mike?
guys are done.
Oh, I'm good. I don't have any more.
I actually invited Fighter up because she wanted to say something last night, but I didn't see the message in time, so I wanted her to be able to share what she wanted to share.
Cool.
In 24 days, I get to ring the bell, and I will be live when I do it.
Isn't
Yes.
that so exciting?
Cancer free?
Yes.
Cancer free bell. Yes, yes,
After
yes.
almost 2 years.
So if y'all could put pink
Awesome.
hearts down there for her, we would really appreciate it.
Sweet. I'm having my cancer surgery on the 10th.
Prayers
Mine's
with
just
you,
a
love.
small, very small,
Yep.
minute.
I'm so
She also
excited.
has a registered live. If you guys could go to her page and register, she's going to do it on live,
I
so
will.
that would be really amazing, y'all.
Yay.
Thank you guys. You guys have helped me out, in this whole journey, so thank you.
Absolutely, anytime. I adore you, so I'm so glad that you're in this community.
And I adore you guys too. And it upsets me that people like to, play the fake illnesses to get sympathy.
But I agree.
I caught one.
And
We caught one of those.
and
It was
every
a
time I
girl and
see
her
one,
mastiff.
or I hear one, I get so irritated,
Yes.
and I will go off on them, and I get blocked, which I don't care.
Yep.
So
Yep. I've had friends
you're
and family
fired,
lost their
Sunshine.
life, and one that's fighting it.
Yep, I get to ring the bell. The late end of March, I was in ICU for 2 weeks, and when I ring the bell, it will be a week after I was in ICU.
And that's
That's
amazing. You
awesome.
came so far, so I'm so proud of you for not giving up, really.
Yes. Sloan, it's March 25th. You can go to my bio and register if you want.
Fighter, they're wanting to know if you could make a comment so they can follow you.
Yeah.
There y'all go. You can follow her from that comment.
Yep. It's been
I hit her from the plus mark.
one heck of a ride. Most of you guys know, not only am I fighting, stuff, for health, I'm fighting stuff at home, but you know what? It's more of a relief that I get to ring that bell.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's been a long road, right? I mean, I remember when it
It
first
has been.
started.
Yes.
It's been a crazy long recovery,
Um,
process, whatever you want to call it,
ho-
fight.
October 24 is when I got diagnosed.
Yeah, that's
Same
and
here,
you've been
Sunshine.
not only through that, but you've been through so much more than
Yeah.
just that. So I mean, she's been battling personal issues along with cancer. So she's really come through a lot. And I don't want to put her
It's
business
never just
out
one
there,
thing.
but yeah, she's definitely a fighter.
Yep. And that's why, I changed my name from Toxic to Fighter because, I fought for so long and I'm not going to give up.
That's right.
You never give
That's
up.
amazing.
My grandkids and my kids are the one that, and then like family. And then, my TikTok family have, said to don't give up. You're worth so much more. So,
You absolutely are.
and it's been one heck of a struggle, but I do it though.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm really proud of you. I'm glad that you are here with us.
And thank you guys. I'm proud too because,
Yes.
not only like, putting my journey out there, it can help others. And it can also, like if people are fake it, you can understand what the real people are going through it, what they, see what on the outside.
Well, I know what
It's
you went through because
disgusting when somebody
I
fakes it.
lost my sister and I lost my mom to cancer. So I know what you went through.
Being in ICU and not knowing if, I'm going to come out, that was a whole, wake up call. And then I went to a new doctor a month later because they wanted just to like stop treatment and monitor me. That's not going to happen. You have to be an advocate for yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have a loved one going through it, be an advocate for them. And my inbox is always open.
Yeah, she's a really great lady. So I really hope that everybody goes and supports her when she rings the bell.
And then last year, a couple of people off of TikTok sent me a bell and it says fuck cancer. So when I ring the bell at the cancer center, I'm going to be ringing that one too.
Yep.
Amazing. Perfect.
Yep.
So yeah, I can't wait, guys. 24 more days.
Just sucks.
It's going to probably get emotional and, nervous towards the actual date, but my daughter's going with me, a good friend's going with me, and and there's gonna be other people there, but my ex-husband is not gonna be there. So
You have to go through another PET scan before then or anything?
I do. I go on Tuesday
Okay.
because when they did the surgery back in May, they got 80%. Well, there's 20% throughout the body because it was in the tissue and in the lymph nodes.
Mm-hmm.
And I was defeated. I was like, I thought you guys got all of it. And they're like, well, we got 20, like 80%. So they can't just take surgery out for my whole entire body because it's throughout the whole entire body. And the medicine the treatment they had me on affects the liver, the kidneys, the heart, and the brain. And the hospital that I go to is 3 hours away from home. So if I have any side effects after treatment, I have to go to my local hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
it's been a long, rough road.
It really has.
It
Really.
is, and it's not when you go through your treatments and you're going through. You feel like it's the end. Like it's you're sick, and
Well,
that's the hardest part to get through.
and not only that is, people say that, there's cancer PTSD. That is real. I don't care what
Mm-hmm.
anybody says. Cancer PTSD is real because you walk in there like I'm gonna be walking in there Wednesday, not knowing, what my results are gonna be, So it does suck because you don't know what, you know, even after you ring that bell, you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reason I said that because my mom went through 2 years of it. Through the chemo, the radiation. Oh my God, it was
Exactly.
horrible.
And you're right, Birdie and Sunshine. It's people that lie about it. It makes the ones that are
Oh.
going through it and ones that have lost loved ones furious.
Mhm.
I mean,
Oh
that's
yeah.
why I come on this app and I educate people because you don't do that.
Yeah. Just I don't even. It was like months ago. There was a girl in her mastiff, and she. Oh my God, she had seizures, and then all of a sudden she had cancer, and it was her mouth. Then it was her stomach. Then it was she couldn't keep up with it,
Right.
and then she Green Eyes and I at Green Eye Girl and Mandy had actually come across her, and Green Eyed and I were in there, and Green Eyed being what's she done? Gastro doctor or something, a nurse. She knew what she was talking about, and she was asking these questions, and the girl couldn't answer.
Right.
And lied, straight up lied. As soon as we called her out.
I want to say a year ago, there was a gal with a larger crater. I had turned my phone off, like off TikTok and everything, and I got messages. This, somebody wants you in the live and whatnot. I'm like, okay. So I go in there, and this lady was so nervous about uh, her going to the oncologist. And I went in there and I calmed her down, and she sent me a message, and she's like, without you talking to me, I would have been nervous. I'm like, it's okay to be nervous. It's okay to, show emotional, but don't let the negative get in your way. Always be positive. And that's what I do. I mean, there's days that I can't get out of bed, and my daughter, thank goodness she's here after treatment, because I have treatment on Wednesday. There's times I can't get out of bed to go to the bathroom. I have to text her or yell for her so she can help me get up and go to the bathroom because of the leg cramps. And it's not just the trolley horse, it's the leg cramps that are so bad where I hardly can't get out of bed to even walk.
And then not only just the physical, it's
The
also
mental
the
part.
mental.
Yep.
The mental part. Yep.
Yeah, I
And then
think
some of these medications affect your mental health worse.
They do.
My mom actually had a stroke when she was going through chemo.
Thank goodness I did it.
Really?
I was in and out of the hospital 8 times within 2.5 months, and that scared me.
Yep.
Yep. Just hearing the doctor say it to you
changes
your life.
It does. I mean,
No matter what it is. No matter what kind, changes your life.
I remember that phone call November 8th, 2024 at 2:39 p.m. and him telling me I have cancer and it's stage 3. So it's been rough, let me tell you. And it hasn't been easy, but I still fight because I'm not going to give up. That's not in me.
I'm so glad, Fighter. I really am. I'm really looking forward to watching you ring that bell, even if I'm at work.
So happy for you.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. And there will be pictures and videos afterwards if anybody missed it, but it's I've been doing the countdown, the 50 days, 25 days, and now it's getting down to the bare minimum because Wednesday will be 3 weeks.
Almost there.
Yep, almost there, and I can't wait.
All right, ladies, I have to end because I do have to work in the morning.
Thank you, Checkmate, for letting me come up.
Absolutely, of course, anytime.
Thank
I
you so
really
much.
appreciate you,
Shoot.
Lightning and Bugs, for coming up.
Absolutely. Right, there's her famous purple shoes. Do you want a pair of purple shoes?
No, I'm good. Actually,
Right, or Cindy, I'll make you some shoes.
those aren't even cute. Not even a little bit.
That was her crafting.
Oh my. Okay.
Oh
She
my
could sell
God.
those. Come on now. They were just all black, plain shoes. Look at how great of a job she did.
All
And
right.
thank
I
you for
want
the
to thank
prayers and
all of
everybody.
my mods for coming in tonight and dealing with my shenanigans. You all really are the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're gonna be live again probably, hopefully, Tuesday night.
I'll probably be sleeping from treatment, but I will try to be there.
All right, perfect. All right, I'll
Get your
see
rest.
y'all soon.
Thank you
Thank y'all
guys.
for
All
coming
right.
in.
Bye.
Good
Good
night,
night.
ladies. Good night, everybody.